say. This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we could throw it in drive. With the radio so loud they can hear us.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, this morning we had to leave Phnom Penh and make our way up to Siem Reap. It's an extremely warm morning. It was meant to be thunderstorms, but it's about 36 degrees and it's what, 10:30?
Yeah.
10:30. It's about 36 degrees. So this is a thunderstorm. So we'll show you the journey.
Should be good.
Look at me frowning like a buggy because I've not got my glasses on.
I've got my pasty in as usual for my travel there.
Okay, see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
One is $1.
Yeah.
Okay, get right.
And what sort of spider is it?
It's a new.
No. Are you ready? Are you having one?
It's a good.
No. I think this is just for the tourists.
Jason,
Nobody
you
actually
need to
eats
turn it that way so you can actually see that it's...
Yes.
Oh, you dirty.
But spider tastes a bit like twiglets. Very nice. What's that?
Bird is a small bird. They on the jungle.
And do you just
Quay đây. Quay đây đấy.
Why are you getting all the little ones?
freshly cooked? All of it?
Yeah, this one Cambodian they like with the beer.
Do they?
Yeah.
I like it. So, yeah, stay down.
Some people they eat all. Some people eat all. Some people they eat body. No head, no leg.
No legs. So, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Ready? Got little birds. Let's try this one. Okay, that's a little bird.
Lovely. What else
wanna
is
try
there?
one?
No, I'm not having one. What else is there?
Chạp mùi man. This one. So
còn muối khô anh.
the bird.
Wow.
$1.
And that's cost you $2, Jason.
Yeah. So, $1 for a spider, or do you want the small ones? Well, that money?
They can change you back.
Yeah.
Change you back.
Yeah.
Time they leave it
Can I try one of these?
right food. You can try one.
Can I try?
Yeah, you can try one. Eat all. You can eat all.
Oh, you might as well keep hold of that a minute. So this is like a grasshopper. It looks like a bit of a crocus. Cricket.
Oh, look, Jason.
Hold on here.
It's like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
So what are these ones? I'm very
This is the same, but this one small, this one big.
Right, well, try one of them ones. And what are them?
This one, anh câu được cái anh lau nó không thơm rồi. This one we just get from this one they make silk.
Silkworm.
Yeah,
Silkworm.
this is
Can I try one of them?
can you can try one.
Silkworm.
Chưa? Chưa ok. Nó còn nướng nó hết, nó táo.
They're quite nutty.
Yeah.
What are them ones?
Also that one good too. Thailand like this one like. Also Cambodia.
So can you see, that's a cricket.
Let's turn this way, the sun's
Yeah.
in there.
That's a cricket.
one,
actually good.
this one is dry. This one is steam. Steam. Steam.
The difference, oh well. Chewier.
No, with me. You want a little bit, mix together.
Yeah.
Kalau dulu agak aja, baca ani steak. Steak. This one, got one or not?
Yeah.
Don't take steak.
Just a little. Can I try one of them?
It's a small frog
Small frog.
in the jungle.
Small jungle frog. The chewiest yet is a small jungle frog. Sorry, I just threw its intestines away.
And then what are you doing, love? Getting a bag of
I'm going to take away.
pick and mix.
Is that enough? Thank you. Do you want a juice or a drink?
Later.
Okay. This is a very quick update. We're on our way from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap. It's about 5 hours trip, isn't it, Catherine?
Yeah.
It's about a 5-hour trip. We've stopped after about 3 hours. I've already had lots of insects to eat, and now I'm going to have some stir-fried beef with fire ant eggs. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Well, we eventually made it to Siem Reap. Took about 7 hours. We stopped a few places on the way. It was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good.
I had some lovely snacks. Really nice snacks. So anyway, we're not going to do a lot tonight. This is just a quick one. We've arrived. We'll see you all tomorrow. And oh, if we eat anything tonight, I'll show you that as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
See you in a bit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning from Vietnam. We've just got up, we've just showered.
We're in Cambodia.
Good morning, good morning, good morning from Cambodia. Oh my God, she's going to use that on all frigging day.
Love it.
I will not hear the end of that one now. So good morning from somewhere in Asia. It is in Asia, isn't it? I know it's in Asia. Right, good morning anyway. Jesus Christ. Good morning. We got here yesterday and then we're going to go and do some provision shopping. Hopefully do some provision shopping. I don't even know what country I'm in, so I don't know what we're getting. Alright, see you later.
Bye.
Oh, that you'll laugh at that one now, won't you? Oh yeah.
Not as much as if you'd have walked into that lamppost. That would have found really funny.
This is what I've got to put up with.
We're in Cambodia. We're in Cambodia.
Good morning and welcome to another day full of thunderstorms. Well, I've been told on BBC weather. As you can see, it's nowhere near a thunderstorm. There's literally not a cloud in the sky. Today we're going to Angkor Wat. So have a look at this. Kate's dragged me out to a place called Pub Street. I didn't want to come. I wanted to go for a quiet, romantic dinner, maybe a glass of wine, maybe look into each other's eyes.
Nobody believes that.
Although mine are mostly closed through mosquito bites. Anyway, look at this. I picked this up out of my bag of crickets, fried crickets, and pan-fried with chilli silkworms. I'm not eating that because it looks a bit dodgy. Anyway, turn that off now because I'm having my supper.
Seen Jason eating his grubs while we're out for a drink, and he's just said, I don't think I'm going to eat the prawns because I'm not sure where they're from, and yet he's more than happy to eat grasshoppers and silkworms and other things. I just don't get it personally.
Silkworm? What a silkworm? This is Jason Halliday reporting for No Bad Days 101. Tonight, it has become completely and utterly obvious that I'm sick to the black teeth of people, women particularly, saying to my wife, oh, you are very, very beautiful, you are very beautiful. And then telling people, you're a very lucky man, very lucky man. It got to the point, Kate's now asking for a contract because she thinks I'm punching well above the weight. And now she's asking for all kinds of stuff. Anyway, there you go. That's me, fed up, reporting tonight with my very beautiful camera woman. Bye. Right, Kate's just been to get this egg and it's got like a fermented chick inside. So, what do we eat? Just like egg. Oh, look at that there. So it's a 100-year-old egg with it's actually a young chick inside it with the egg sac. Now, I've tried most things while we've been here and it's not been a problem. That I am not finishing, period. As you can see, there's the feathers coming through with the egg sac and there's the rest of it. Oh look, it's already fermented. So, thank you. I've tried, I said I've tried stuff. But no, excuse me a minute. That, how can I describe the taste? Absolutely rank. And I've got some dinner coming soon. Not for me.
Very popular though, because that's where we got it from, and she's had a steady stream of customers.
What I've just eaten, Balut, B-A-L-U-T, is a fertilised developing egg. Embryo, oh god, it's turning its stomach, I'll start again, because I'm queasy, I tasted it, couldn't do it. Balut is a fertilised developing egg embryo that is boiled or steamed and eaten from the shell. It's commonly sold as a street food, most noticeably in the Philippines and Vietnam. The length of incubation before the egg is cooked is a matter of local preference, but generally ranges from 2 to 3 weeks. So a fertilised egg with a half-grown chick inside. I tried it. Never, ever, ever again. That was rank. That was rank. That was rank. No. Anyway, I need to go. Bye. So as you know, we're out on the bike today, so we've stopped at a wonderful little place at the side of the road for a drink. It's the people we meet. So if you're coming up to the waterfall near Siem Reap, it's about an hour and a half out of town, and as a foreigner, it's $20 a piece to get up to the waterfall. You'll see there's a little ticket office in a barrier here, so you'll get a ticket like that. Okay? Foreigners, $20, one person. Okay.
Oh, Jason is telling us to look at something. Uh-oh. Fancying some lunch?
Yeah, go. Right, we've been going about 20 kilometres on dirt tracks now.
All you need is a frying pan. Just been under that. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Jason's just investigating what condiments we've got. We've stopped for some tea at a local joint.
Sugar. We got white pepper. We got super hot chilies. I've tasted them before. Massively hot. And we've got chili in soy sauce.
And what have you chosen for your dinner?
I'm having beef. Black rock. Yeah. Meant to be a local dish. I'm going to have a bash of it. And tea. And it's the cold tea. No milk. It's actually, I was just explaining to Kate, she doesn't like it. I enjoy it, but it tastes like sweaty socks. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
So it's our last morning in Siem Reap, and we're travelling down to Angkor Wat, an island off the south coast. So we're travelling to the airport in what we call a moniker. They're like the tuk-tuk, they're like the trailer on the back of a scooter. So it takes about an hour. Now Kate said, I'm going to look like a wild woman when I get there. But it's cool, you get to see stuff. So anyway, we're going to enjoy it, aren't we?
Yeah, of course we are.
So we'll try and get as many photos as we can and show you what it's like. Alright, see you soon. Bye bye.
We're on our way to the airport. It's an hour's journey from where we're staying. Would he pay $20 for a cab? No. We got an open-air scooter thing, which we normally travel in for about a kilometre. We're doing an hour in this thing to save $8.
$8. That's $8. And it's open up. Environmentally friendly. Don't need anything on it. $8. Another 2 and I've got 10.
I'll turn it round so you can see. Needless to say, our normal video at the airport, I think we're going to look a bit windswept.
But we've got $8. Very quick update. We're on a tiny little plane. Tiny. I mean, I think they're going to spray the crops.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will do 1,000 for humanitarian safety.
This is what I've got to put up with.
So once we've been found, there is a
That's not concerning. The propeller's not turning.
after several items team not to report the live
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
So this is our tips and tricks for Siem Reap. We've not long since got back. We are back in the UK at the moment, aren't we?
Yes.
So you can see some steam coming up here. I've got a cup of tea. So we're rapidly going to get into it because I don't want this to go on for 25 minutes, 30 minutes like it's done in the past. So, Siem Reap, travel and transport. Now, we still got a little book down here. So, to go from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, there's a multitude of different ways you can do it, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, you can get local buses.
Local buses, taxis,
private taxis,
VIP taxis.
VIP taxis, minibuses.
Shared minibuses.
Yeah.
They'll do shared minibuses with. So just have a look and investigate your own. If you're going from Phnom Penh to Siem Reap, there's loads of ways to get there.
The one we got in the video that you've just seen is the VIP transfer where they'll do stops on the way for you.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Yeah, it made it a real easy journey. So getting round town when you're in Siem Reap, Grab works. The Bolt app didn't seem to work. We tried it once, it didn't seem to work. Somebody else could have a go, but we like the Grab. The Grab's all right. So we used the Grab all around town, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was a great thing. It's cheap as chips. I mean, it's so inexpensive. It's ridiculous. What we were doing with the Grab, rather than put the tip on the app, we paid through the app, and then as it got out, just give them a bit of a tip because it's pennies.
Yeah, and you get taxis. I'm going to say monikers because that's what we call them, but I don't know what they're really called.
Yeah, Monica.
Monikers.
Yeah, monikers. They're not called monikers, but they're called monikers. We're not debating that. Right. So here's the tip for when you get in the tuk-tuks. If you get a tuk-tuk, a car, any of these taxis or any of these paid rides, if you book one, obviously it's got your name. But like a lot of places in Southeast Asia, not just Siem Reap, let them show you the booking with their phone. Because if you say your name, they'll just say yes. Or some will. Some, majority will be fantastic and wonderful. But you'll get some which will be a bit unscrupulous. You'll say yes, you'll get in, you'll get to where you're going. They've no idea about Grab, and then you're paying. Your Grab's already sat back there. They've been for you. So just make sure they'll get their phone out, show you your name, you're happy away. Yeah, anything else to say on that?
Not really.
No? Right, so scooters. We got some scooters. They're all new scooters, weren't they?
They were, yeah.
We've been to some places where they're rough. They cost us between £5 and $7 a day. There's not usually any fuel in them, but you do ask. You say, fill it up, and I'll pay you a little bit extra. It might cost you an extra £1, an extra $1 to fill it up. But you're not chasing your tail in the morning trying to find a petrol station.
And they didn't do it for us, did they? You asked a lady, didn't you? And she jumped on her bike and took us to the actual petrol station.
Yeah, that was a completely different, but yeah. So make sure, we just find it easy. Just fill it with fuel for us for morning, and then we'll pick them up early doors. There's cycles everywhere. There seems to be a lot of cyclists, a lot of people on cycles. But Siem Reap's quite a small place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
to get
not massive, is it?
And everything seems quite flat. So yeah, if you're into cycling, it's a great place. Anything else on transport?
No.
No, you can see we're rapiding through this. I've got a cup of tea. We've just had lunch, and we're going to get on. Accommodation, right? Go on.
Usual thing, booking.com. We use booking.com. I know you can use Airbnb as well, but we didn't. We happened to get a really nice apartment there. But all your usual stuff, just research, and you'd recommend going near a town, wouldn't you, in Siem Reap?
Yeah, I'm going to lead on to that.
Sorry.
Jumps the gun again, doesn't she? So,
naughty girl.
So yeah, there's everything from real high-end hotels down to the budget hostels. So there's something for everyone, but do your research. My tip was going to be, get closer to town. If there are some outlying places and they look super cool, but then you're also having to transport to and from. Get further into town, you can walk about. You can walk everywhere. Where we were was a great location, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was away from a bit of the madness, but close enough to town that you could meander. It was a real decent place.
Yeah, and the street we were on had everything, didn't it?
Yeah.
Something to eat, massage places, nice massage places, not dodgy massage places.
Oh, and I've got to run accommodation. Right, so just research where you want to be. That's why booking.com's a good one, isn't it? Well, Airbnb does the same. You can zoom in on the map. And if you know the central location, you can have a look at things around. And always read the reviews. As Kate's done, and this is what's out fantastic. When you open up a review, you usually read the first 5 or 6, don't you? And you think they're cool. Kate scrolls a couple of pages and then you get the truth. You get some of the things. They're not in the greatest locations. They're not here and they're not this, don't you? You really investigate them.
Yeah, there's a little thing that says read all reviews. And if you click on that, you get everything, not just the top few that are generally quite good.
Yeah, and they're all chronological, aren't they?
Yeah.
So if it's gone downhill over the last 6 months, you'll know it's gone downhill. Okay, sip of tea, wet the whistle. Anything else for accommodation?
No.
Right, currency.
the currency for every £1 is 5,300 real.
Can we put confused.com up there for me?
For you. Yeah, when we get into thousands for a quid, you're all right, you've got me there, haven't you? It's the one use I actually am.
In most countries, I agree. In this country, it blew my mind. In fact, I handed something back in the market, do you remember?
Yeah, and it was a quid.
Because I got the change and I couldn't work it out and I give it back. Instead, give me my money back.
And it was the right money. So, anyway, for every £1, there's 5,300 real. For every dollar, there's about 5,000. If you've got one of the currency converters on your phone as an app, we have one. I'll put the link, I'll put it here, because I know how to do that now. Just use your phone to check it out, but you'll know how much you want to pay anyway. They use US dollars and the Cambodian real together. They've not moved away from the dollar as such, are they?
No.
So if you pay in dollars, so you give them $10, you'll get a lot of real back. Now, what confused Kate more than anything is when she did $10 for something and she got $4 back in a load of real. That just blew your mind, didn't it?
Yeah, it was, and I couldn't work it out right at that instant.
But just take your time. Just take your time and you'll get it.
Having said that, once I did get my head around it, we checked it a few times when we got multiple currency change, and we were never ripped off with it. Were we?
No. I'll say something about that at the end. Right. So 5,300 to a quid, 5,000 to $1. Dollars, if you're going into the country and you want some cash in your pocket, $10. Just $10. But it's a universal currency now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All that, moving on, the banks, if you need money, the banks, there's a massive fluctuation in the fees wherever you go. The standalone ATMs seem to be hugely expensive and you get a lower rate. My tip, if you want cash, go into town, go to the bigger banks, they have better rates and they have better transaction fees. It's Cambodia, you're not going to need 10,000 quid, are you?
No.
So when you go, and they're safe, they have security and there's people everywhere, it's not like some seedy little place in a back street. That would be my tip for that. Just get it from the big banks and you know where you are.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Anything else?
No.
Moving on to tickets and excursions. Right. There's tourist shops everywhere. Everybody wants to get you in. Everybody wants to sell you a guided tour. It's like most tourist places. People are making a living out of it. Our suggestion would be book online. You get the best rates. You've got Clock. I'll put the link here.
Cloak.
Clock. K-L-O-O-K. Clock.
Cloak.
Right. I'll get your guide. There's another one.
That's really good. I use that quite a lot, didn't I?
Oh, failing that, you've got booking.com. They do attractions. But at least then you'll have something to compare while you're sat there.
The one thing I always do, and I did it particularly with Angkor Wat, was go on Clock or Klook and get your guide and look at the prices. But then I also went on the actual website just to see if there was any difference or if they had any special offers on. And on Angkor Wat, one tip for you, you can't book a ticket the morning you want to go. You have to book it in advance. Because you need to send your photograph up and your passport details, etc.
Which is something else I'm going to lead on to at end. So, there you go. Clock, get your guide, booking.com, and there's a multitude of others, but do your research. Food. Go on then.
Pretty good. Yeah. Nice eggs and
Pretty good.
Stuff like
No,
that.
they didn't. I had an egg and it was terrible. There's a great variety of food. There's everything you ever want. There's Western food, there's Cambodian food. You can get a bit of anything. Whatever you fancy, you can get, can't you?
There were pizza shops. There were, in some areas. So if you're desperate for Western food, you can grab that, can't you?
Yeah, because you can get a bit aged out with the food.
I'll tell you what else they've
You can get a bit aged out with the food. I'll carry on in a sec.
I thought that was the end of the sentence.
No, you can get a bit aged out. We've been travelling so long in Asia, sometimes it's nice just to get something normal, isn't it? Just have steak and chips, something like that. But you've got everything from the high end down to the food stalls. Everything. Hold on a minute. What?
Can I speak now?
Yeah, go on.
I can't remember. Jason will correct me, no doubt. I think there is still I think it was Portuguese influence there, wasn't it? Was it Portuguese or French? Because they had a lot of bakeries, didn't they?
I don't know.
I remember reading there was some Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I said don't know.
So Jason
Can't
will
remember.
research that and put it there because there is some sort of.
Kate will research that and then she'll come back to you rather than offloading me. But there's a bit of everything in there, and we didn't have a bad.
It was the
meal.
bakeries particularly.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Remember?
No. Right, so only drink the bottled water. Don't make sure the cap's sealed, make sure that little cracker joint on the bottom sealed. Only drink the bottled water because you can fall ill, can't you? Yep. So moving on. Right, phones and internet. I use the Saily app. I've got one of the eSIM cards from Saily. I'll put the link here. Oh, not a link, I'll just put a picture. Fantastic, great. Super coverage, never had a problem, didn't drop out at all, the cheap as chips. Whatever country you're going in onto the Saily, I've said it before, have a look at it yourself. You just put £10 on it before you get to that country. It activates as soon as you get to that country and you're good to go. You go on something else, you have what?
I've had a World Sim for years and it's worked just the same. You don't need to do I top up on direct debit, to be honest with you, because it's easier once it gets below an amount. But I've used it for donkey's years.
But
very good coverage in Cambodia.
Right. So Wi-Fi, you've got Wi-Fi everywhere now. It's amazing the country, some of these countries, you get Wi-Fi everywhere, but you can't get drinking water. But most of the places we went into have got free Wi-Fi and they've got a password up on the wall, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going to watch a video or something, don't use your data up on your phone. If you're sat there, just link into someone else's Wi-Fi. Use that. Nice and easy. Never had a problem with it, did we?
No.
Right, so kind of that's about it. We've rushed through it because there's no massive highs, no massive lows. Not because it's a boring place, it's not. But there was no massive critical elements. We want to say to somebody, be really, really careful about this.
No.
Would you?
No.
Right, pits. I didn't have any. What about you?
I suppose the only pit I had, and this is probably more for ladies or gentlemen who like their feet done, you go for a pedicure, it advertises a pedicure, it's not a pedicure, just be warned. What they do is cut your nails and paint your nails, so they don't do anything on the bottom of your feet, you have to pay for that separately. Top tip.
That's not gross, is it? Peaks. Mine was Angkor Wat. I've wanted to go to Angkor Wat for years. It's one of them places I've seen on the telly since being a kid, so it was amazing to go and see it and, digest it yourself. And I really enjoyed all of Siem Reap. I thought Siem Reap is a cool place. Definitely, if you get the opportunity, go. Definitely. It's cool. Everything about it I enjoyed.
Yeah, I did.
What about you? What's your peaks?
I suppose my peak was the journey up to the waterfall. I think you saw I was sat on the edge of that sort of big cliff and it was just stunning, absolutely stunning. Obviously Angkor Wat, but that journey for me is the one stand out in my mind. Pretty much equal with Angkor Wat.
Yeah. Would you go again?
Definitely.
To Siem Reap?
Definitely. Would you?
Yeah, hell yeah. I go tomorrow. Right, and on to one of the things I wanted to say. The Cambodian people genuinely are some of the nicest people walking this earth. Some of the nicest people. I said in a previous video about in Phnom Penh, we've been warned about having your phones outside the monikers or the tuk-tuks, taking photos as you pass and people will patch your phone. Petty crime, somebody snatching your phone and running off with you. Now, I had a bit of a pushback off a few people who've said, no, it's not like that. Respectfully, it's local people who told us it's like that. Now, there's no saying it's a huge issue. Let's be honest, there's petty crime in every city in the world. What I find nice is it was the local people who warned us. They had the decency to say, be careful with this, be careful with that. The Cambodian people are absolutely fantastic. They're happy, they're courteous, they're civil, they just want to make you a friend. Wonderful people. So I just wanted to clear that up. I wasn't having a bad one about Phnom Penh. I was just highlighting something we were told. It's not something we've read, it's something that the locals told us. Local people looking out for us. So if you disagree, that's cool. You're allowed to disagree. This is our experience, by the way. You can have a very different experience, and that's yours. So thank you very much. I wanted to mention the Cambodian people because I do think they're great.
Amazing. Yeah, beautiful people.
Absolutely wonderful people.
Hearts of gold, aren't they?
Yeah, genuinely. Always happy, always smiling with you.
Yeah.
That's the people we met. You could meet different ones. So thank you very much. If you've not subscribed, well, you should have done. And if not, well, I'm saddened. No, in fact, I'm disappointed. Aren't you? Tell me disappointed.
Extremely disappointed.
There you go, extremely disappointed. So thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Next one, we'll go to Koh Rong. That were interesting. We needed some time to chill, didn't we? Yeah, we needed some time to chill, and we went to Koh Rong. Yeah, didn't work out that well. Right, see you all soon. Take care. Be happy.
Bye.